What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Just got back from golf and figured I'd make another live stream before the end of the day. Today, we're going to talk about how to rank on Google Maps. And today, Mateo, come here, buddy. I have my special guest with me, the one and only greatest dog of all time. What's up, dude? This is my 2-year-old golden doodle. 2 years in August, but unbelievable dog. So genuine, so nice. You going to talk about SEO, buddy? Doesn't have the foggiest. I lied. Doesn't have the foggiest understanding of SEO. But we're going to let it rip, and I'll show you guys exactly how to rank on Google Maps. So Google Maps is still more important than ever. Obviously, people are talking about AI for good reason, ranking on ChatGPT and Claude and Grok and Gemini and all that stuff. And sure, it's very important, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You can't do all AI. You still need to focus on Google Maps because people are still going to search for certain services in a particular area, and they choose from Google Maps. They're still doing this. They're obviously still the priority, and it's still, for the most part, the majority of searches and clicks are still running through Google. Now, the thing to note is the AI stuff is still very popular, but it's not the end-all, be-all. It's not like, oh, people are only searching on AI. No, they're still searching on Google, but they're searching more and more on AI. So it's just something to note, right, trend-wise. The first factor is relevance, talking about how to rank on Google Maps here. So the first thing is relevance. Google wants to know how relevant is your business to the search. First thing you need to know is having the right primary category. So for example, personal injury, plumber, locksmith, home care service business, HVAC, whatever it is, right? Your primary category is one of the strongest ranking factors. And then you want to add all of the relevant secondary categories and fill it out in every section of the profile. So the services, products, business description, service areas, hours, photos, Q&A, frequently asked questions, all that stuff is very, very important. I feel like a lot of people, some of them either do it, some of them don't do it at all, but very few have all of those secondary categories added on every single thing on their Google map, whether it's their website, social media, Google page, all that stuff, right? So it's really, really important. Second thing is reviews. Obviously, Google reviews are still one of the main ranking factors in signals. So the one thing to note, it's not just about quantity, it's about the quality and how Google analyzes the reviews. So they're analyzing the frequency, the quality, the keywords, the authenticity. You want to have more reviews that have a bunch of text, photos, keywords, services, locations, all that stuff. And then you want to respond to the reviews. A business getting 5 reviews every single week will actually outperform, usually, a business getting 20 reviews or 50 reviews twice in a single year at one period of time. Consistency wins. That activity wins. So when possible, you want to mention to customers to encourage them to add in and mention like the services that were performed, the city that was served in, their experience. You never want to like incentivize reviews, nor do you want to buy reviews. These shortcuts can actually like catch up with you and like axe your business and get the profile suspended. But just food for thought. I want you guys to be very cautious of this, but also just in the know. So that's kind of why I'm bringing it up. And the third thing is website authority. So most businesses focus on just their Google profile, and that's obviously a mistake. You need to focus on having your website bring you more customers because you are the main person who does X in a certain area. So you want to ask yourself, like, if you haven't touched your website, if the website back end looks like a bunch of cobwebs, metaphorically, because you haven't touched it in a long time, you want to ask yourself, like, is the website fast? Is it mobile friendly? Is it optimized for keywords? Does it show location pages? Does it showcase reviews and frequently asked questions? Does it clearly explain your services? Again, like all this stuff makes a strong website that helps Google trust your business. So you want to think of your website kind of like as the foundation and your Google profile as like your storefront, something like that, right? You obviously need both. Very, very important. You also need citations and business mentions on podcasts, like, Chamber of Commerce, stuff like that, photos and content, team photos, team jobs, before and after photos, videos, stuff like that. Really, really important. Because if you think about it, like most competitors, they actually never touch their Google profile after they create it. So this actually gives you a really good opportunity to not just stand out, but to actually capitalize on market share, which is actually really exciting. Isn't that exciting, buddy? Yeah, it is. All right, come on. Go play with your toy, buddy. There you go. And the last thing is really just making these mistakes is kind of key. So don't make these mistakes. Keyword stuffing, buying fake reviews, creating fake locations, all this stuff is really important to actually growing with Google. So if you guys got any value out of this video, I want you to not just like the video, comment below, hit subscribe, but also call me, 215-607-6482. Guys, what we're going to do is give you not just a free audit, we'll actually show you how your business can grow using Google totally for free. So give me a call. We'll see what we can do. 215-607-6482. Email me. It's in the description of the video. We are a Philadelphia 100 winning business 5 times in a row. And then we've also won the Inc. 5000 2 years in a row. This is going to be our 3rd year winning it. So super excited for that. And then you got my man, Kobe Bean over there. One of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Better than LeBron, probably. Maybe not, but I'll leave that in the comments below. So like the video, guys. Comment below. Give me a call. Email me. And otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.